Very warm welcome to today's session brought to you by Team Testbook Super Coaching. I hope all of you are doing really well. Through the course of this lecture, we'll of course be looking at your important questions. तो हम अच्छी तरह से देरी नहीं करते हुए जल्दी से स्टार्ट करते हैं. I hope आपने कल के questions को रिवाइज कर लिया होगा. कल के सेशन में जो हम लोगों ने कल questions किए और आज जो questions हम लोग करेंगे, I will be asking all of you. I will be asking you a quick icebreaker before we'll start to ensure कि हम लोग on the same page हैं and we've revised everything. So that will be a priority. तो make sure कीजिएगा कि आप दोनों आज भी जो questions हम करेंगे और जो कल हम कर चुके हैं आप उनको अच्छी तरह से रिवाइज करके आ रहे हैं. You're actually trying to revise each and every concept जो हम लोग देख रहे हैं, ठीक है? Good evening, good evening, good evening. Future Dreams, Devashish, Satinder, Kasturi, Amaya, Sonali, Liji, Govind, Dominators, Uttam, Queen, Liji, Vishnu, which you can find the details. आप एक बार details पूछ लीजिएगा. Good evening. But basically this is the score booster batch. ठीक है? जो 8 o'clock की क्लास है और जो 9 o'clock की क्लास है, these are a part of your score booster batch. So ये आपका score booster batch का part है. This is all a part of the score booster batch that is there. तो please you can probably cross check it and you will get more details about it. आपको अच्छी तरह से वो पता चल जाएगा. One second. Let me just quickly also. This. Okay, so जल्दी से देरी नहीं करते हुए let's just very quickly get started. जल्दी से let's just start with today's session so that all of you are able to answer the questions properly and correctly. आज हम लोग mock net करेंगे. So one second, let me get started. Okay, so यहाँ पर all the questions that we will be looking at today, all the questions that we'll be covering today, I want all of you to review, I want all of you to revise. जैसे कि मैंने कहा कि कल की क्लास के पहले आज वाले questions as well as जो हम लोगों ने कल किए थे, please make sure that all of you have revised those questions properly. Okay, so without further ado, let's just very quickly get started. This is an update on the Telegram platform as well. चलो जल्दी से let's get started. This is of course your 14 days countdown that you're able to see, 14 days to your exam. Just make the most of this opportunity. Make sure that all of you are well prepared. अब अच्छी तरह से सारी चीजों को revise कीजिएगा because until and unless you're not going to be revising, things will not be working in your favor. ठीक है? और मैं कुछ strategy videos भी डाल दूंगी. Good evening विशाल. Good evening. Good evening. चलो जल्दी से देरी नहीं करते हुए let's just very quickly get started. ये आपका first question आ गया है. I want all of you to start answering this question. Your first question is right there on your screen as you're able to see. You have to match the following, right? You have to match the following. What is the correct answer over here? जल्दी से बताइए what is the correct answer that you're able to see? What is the correct answer that you're able to see? So these are your dramatists who are there, right? These are your dramatists who are there. I don't know why this screen is not working. Anyway, so these are your dramatists and these are the plays. So what is the correct answer over here? यहाँ पर क्या आपका सही जवाब है? Quickly tell us the answer over here. What is the correct answer, everyone? Okay, okay, okay. All right. So यहाँ पर, of course, we haven't really given you that sort of a code. We've not given you the answer code, so that is absolutely right. Jumpers is a word which is coming from Arnold Pet. So here देखो कुछ चीजें आपको यहाँ पर ध्यान में रखनी पड़ेंगी. These kind of match the following or chronological questions ये आपके आते रहते हैं, and you should know about it. So Jumpers is coming. Jumpers is a play. I don't know why this is working. 1 minute. Okay, I hope you'll be able to see this now. 1 second, people. Today there's something wrong. Okay, yeah, perfect. So Tom Stoppard is a writer. Tom Stoppard is a writer who's writing Jumpers, and this is coming in 1972. So Stoppard Jumpers लिख रहे हैं. It was first performed. What the Butler Saw. This is by Joey Orton. Joey Orton is writing What the Butler Saw. What the Butler Saw. आप please याद रखिएगा that 20th century drama is an important component. 20th century drama के जो different strands होते हैं, and all of these people, when we are talking about Wesker, Tom Stoppard, Harold Pinter, Joey Orton, कल हम लोगों ने David Hare से question किया था. So all of these are absolutely important people that you'll have to keep in mind. ठीक है? जब भी आप इन questions को कर रहे हैं, you will have to have a full-fledged understanding of all of these writers. The Room is by Harold Pinter, और ये question आता है which is the first play by Harold Pinter, The Room. ये भी question please याद रखिएगा. So when we are talking about Harold Pinter, what are we able to see? That Harold Pinter is the one whose first play was also The Room. Harold Pinter का जो first play था, that was also The Room. And Joey Orton is writing, so Anand Veska is associated with The Roots. Joey Orton is writing What the Butler Saw. So you can beautifully write it. आप इसको एक बार beautify कर दीजिएगा. Roots Vesker trilogy का part है. Roots is a part of the Vesker trilogy altogether. Good evening Sujata. Good evening everybody. Good evening. So please remember all of these. इसको आप लिख भी लीजिए. Arnold Vesker Vesker trilogy. Roots उसका part है. Harold Pinter is the one जिनका first play The Room है. Joey Orton is writing What the Butler Saw. So Joey Orton is the writer who's associated with What the Butler Saw. What the Butler Saw ये क्वीन थिएटर में क्वीन थिएटर में सबसे पहले परफॉर्म हुआ था 1969 के अंदर. Okay, so please keep that in mind. Very simple question. Modern English emerged from where were we able to see the origins of modern English? So modern English के origins कहाँ से हैं? From where are we able to see the origins of modern English? So when we are talking about modern English कहाँ से originate हो रहा है? Where are we able to see the origins of modern English? Yes, what are the origins? Very good, very good. Absolutely right. East Midland dialect is absolutely the correct answer. So what are you able to see? जो modern English का origin था. How did modern English actually originate? Modern English was originating from the East Midland dialect, which was perfected by Chaucer. So ये जो आपका East Midland dialect है, इसको कौन perfect कर रहा था? East Midland dialect को Chaucer perfect कर रहा था. तो Chaucer was the person who was perfecting this East Midland dialect, and this is what we are able to see how your modern English actually develops. ठीक है, तो प्लीज याद रखना ये मॉडर्न इंग्लिश कैसे डेवलप हो रही है, कैसे कैक्सटन की प्रिंटिंग प्रेस इज ऑफ कोर्स इंपॉर्टेंट. ये जो ईस्ट मिडलैंड ट्रायंगल लंदन ऑक्सफोर्ड कैम्ब्रिज, ईस्ट मिडलैंड ट्रायंगल लंदन ऑक्सफोर्ड कैम्ब्रिज, प्लीज रिमेंबर अबाउट दिस ऑल्सो. आपके culinary terms, food related terms इंग्लिश में कहाँ से आए हैं? Most of these food related terms that you are able to see, from where are most of these food related terms coming? From where are you able to see your culinary terms or your food related terms are coming? सबसे ज्यादा आपके कहाँ से आए हैं? Where are the food related terms coming? Very good. Govind, Aziz, they've all answered it correctly. Ravi, Amisha, Supratim, Manzil, Queen, everybody's answered it correctly. French cooking vocabulary से आ रहे हैं. Where are they coming from? They're coming from the French cooking vocabulary. Okay, blended learning is a mode of instruction learning in which, right? In which, तो यहाँ पर बताइए what is the correct answer? Blended learning is a mode of instruction. So when we are talking about blended learning आजकल hybrid learning जैसे online offline दोनों को merge कर देते हैं. You are able to see that this is what we are able to look at. face to face instructions भी हैं, साथ में online in person भी है, synchronous asynchronous भी हो जाता है. So what are you able to see? What is the right answer over here, everybody? Okay, Supratim has got the right answer. Abhilasha has got the right answer. The learner's mother tongue and target language are blended. No, that is not blended learning. ठीक है? Blended learning क्या होता है? It is a mode. इन्होंने मतलब in the sense look at this terminology. Mode दे दिया है. So अभी as like we were in the 9:30 p.m. lecture when we were looking at language, we were talking about L1, L2, home country, foreign country, and home language or आपका acquired language, etc. So we were talking about that only. This is not the correct answer. Learning is assessed through mother tongue. No, blended learning is when you are using instructional modes online, offline, उनको आप integrate कर रहे हो. ठीक है, आप उनको integrate कर रहे हो. So when you are integrating these modes, that is called as blended learning. Okay, risk taking is one of the good habits of a good risk taking. रिस्क टेकिंग जो है, what are you able to see, किसके लिए important है? Very important when you are trying to learn something, when we are talking about second language learning. ठीक है, उसके अंदर ये कॉन्सेप्ट भी दिया गया है. सेकेंड लैंग्वेज लर्निंग के अंदर ये कॉन्सेप्ट आपको दिया जाता है that when we are talking about second language learning, second language acquisition, second language acquisition या second language learning जो है, उसके अंदर ये एक बहुत ही important component दिया जाता है. So what is this? What is this actually associated with? No. I think Shweta Padma has given the right answer. Supratim has given the right answer. Satinder Pal has given the right answer. Future dreams has given the right answer. Manzil, very nice Manzil, absolutely right. Risk taking जो है, that is a good quality trait of a language learner. एक language learner जो है, that risk taking ability which is there, that is there in a language learner. So you are able to see that language learner है जिसके अंदर ये आपका risk taking ability होती है. So please remember that you know this is a very effective manner to tackle risk, to manage risk overall. That is what you are able to see. A teaching method advocated by Dr. Georgia Lozanov, which is based on the principle of joy and happiness, is called principle of joy and happiness. Joy and happiness teaching method है, pedagogy में है. This is what we were telling classroom students. कल हम लोग pedagogy करेंगे 8 and 9 जब language classes होंगी. Of course, we've started looking at that in today's class, right? That is what we had started. What is the correct answer here? Very good. Amya's got the right answer. So ये Bulgarian psychotherapist हैं. She's a Bulgarian psychotherapist, and that is Dr. Georgia Lazanov. And what are you able to see? You are able to see that, you know, Suggestopedia is basically human sciences. That whatever you are liking, whatever you're really happy and joyful about, you're largely ready to, you know, acquire that. So ये जो teaching method है, by creating a congenial environment of learning for your language learners. So what is this called? This is called Suggestopedia. इसको क्या बोला जाता है? इसको बोला जाता है Suggestopedia. So the term that is used for this, the term that people use for this is Suggestopedia. Suggestopedia is the term which is used over here. Albert Camus in his Myth of Sisyphus conveys which of the following? आपके पास तीन options है नीचे. Albert Camus किसको convey करते हैं? What is Albert Camus conveying? What is Albert Camus conveying? जल्दी बताइए. So when we are talking about Myth of Sisyphus, it's a philosophical essay. Right, it's a philosophical essay which was published in 1942 in French, and it was translated by Justine O'Brien. Justine O'Brien ने इसको translate कर दिया था 1955 के अंदर. So what is the right answer over here? A lot of you, okay, Sonali, Mishra, Uttam, they have started answering. Okay, they have started answering. Very good, very good. Future Dreams has also got it right. Abhilasha has also got it right. Perfect. So यहाँ पर let's just quickly take a look at it. So what is it saying? Albert Camus का ये जो essay है Myth of Sisyphus, again 1942, 1955, it's getting translated into English. So what is it trying to convey? What is it trying to convey? The concept of naturalism? Absolutely not. वो तो Zola कर रहा है, ठीक है. Absurdity of human existence? Yes, it's talking about how Sisyphus had to take the so-called boulder, and the boulder will again come down, representing repetitive work जो हम लोग mundane life में करते हैं. The futility of all human endeavor, that is true. The concept of existentialism, existence जो है. So what are we able to see? We are able to see that 2, 3 and 4, 2, 3 and 4 जो आपका है, that is the correct answer. Naturalism नहीं है. This is a very important concept of you know, that is the reason. Remember last week जब हम साराप स्टोन कर रहे थे, I was telling all of you to go over साराप स्टोन. आपने आपका होमवर्क था वैसे वीकेंड पे, to skim over साराप स्टोन. उसमें टॉपिक है आपका existentialism पे. There is a topic that you are having on existentialism. So I hope you were all clear about it. ठीक है, चलिए moving on to the next question. Pick out the two relevant correct descriptions of UR Ananthamurthy's Samskara. दो correct descriptions लगाइए where you are able to see Samskara. 1965, very important work written by UR Ananthamurthy in Kannada, and it was translated into English 1979 by A.K. Ramanujan. A.K. Ramanujan ने इसको translate किया था. Don't forget that. This is again a very important concept that comes in. What is the correct answer over here? Okay, Ravi Pandey started answering this question. Very good. Ravi Pandey started answering this question. It's a religious novel about this decaying Brahmin colony in the Indian village of Karnataka that you're able to see. ठीक है, so again your Durvasapura in the Western Ghats of Karnataka. Okay, very good, very good, very good. Pranashcharya, Naranappa, the characters, Chandrika character, ये सब important है आपके लिए. A lot of you have answered it correctly. Tahmeena has answered it, Manzil has answered it, Preeti has answered it, Queen has answered it. ये good, not bad at all. Let's just see. The novel is written in English? No, it is not written in English. It's getting translated into English by A.K. Ramanujan. Rather, Indian studies and translations ka, this is considered to be the best work. So when we are talking about Indian translations or works that are translated, this is considered to be one of the best works. So ये तो गलत है. The novel is concerned with the progressive ideas of the times. It is not talking about that rather, right? So in the process of looking at Durvasapura, you are rather able to to see it's not talking about progressive ideas at all. It's set in Malgudi. No, Durvasapura, not Malgudi, right? So Malgudi is not the correct answer over here. Where is this? Uh-huh. Yeah. So what are we able to see? This is also wrong. This is also wrong. The novel is a satire and representatives of decadent Brahmin society. Yes. The decadent Brahmin society is actually getting attacked over here. Prarasharya, Naranappa, Samskara is a regional novel. So again, when you're talking about regional, it's trying to talk about a specific type, a particular region. Just William Dean Howells, Midwestern region को बता रहे हैं in American literature. So this is a regional tale, of course. Pranacharya does not atone for his sin. That is not true. Okay. So what are we able to see? Only points 5 and 6 are correct. Okay. Beautiful story. You can take it up. So everybody you should be able to answer these questions because it's an important work. Willie in Arthur Miller's play Death of a Salesman compares Biff. Is comparing Biff and Happy. Is comparing Biff. Oh, is comparing Biff and Happy to the mythic characters. Which are the mythic characters? Which are the mythic characters? Which are the mythic characters that you're able to see? Which are the mythic characters that you're able to see? Very quickly, please tell us what is the correct answer. Dominator, Rajneesh, Uttam, Manzil, they've already answered. So what are we able to see? Death of a Salesman coming in 1949 is telling you about a common man's tragedy. Common man's tragedy आपको पता चलती है. And Willie Loman ये कहाँ पर रह रहे हैं? He's living in the world of illusions altogether. That is what you're able to see, right? And we are able to look at, he says, I thank Almighty God who both build like Adonises, because the man who makes us an appearance in the business world, etc. That as a salesman, the looks are very important. That is what he was trying to talk about. The way you talk, the way you look, that is important. So he actually compares. He's actually comparing them to Adonis and Hercules, right? Adonis and Hercules. So he's living in the world of illusion, superficiality. आप उसको train भी superficiality में कर रहे हैं. That is what you're able to see. So please keep that in mind. And Linda को कहता है like just like young god Hercules, something like that, sun around him. So एक person good looks and the other because of his strong build. He's trying to compare them with Adonis and Hercules. Adonis and Hercules say he's trying to compare. So please remember that. Why does Kudnar base his play Hayavadana on Thomas Mann's transposed heads? Why? Why is he doing that? Why is he doing that? Sam Samita, I will cross check. I will cross check. You don't have to worry about it. But in the meantime, you can always just use the poll feature over here. Okay. What is the correct answer over here? A is absolutely right. Hayavadana का मतलब क्या होता है? Horse face. Hayavadana is horse face that we're talking about. It's telling you about Devadatta, Kapila, and Padmini. Devadatta, Kapila, and Padmini. ये तीन लोगों के बारे में this particular work is. And what are we able to see? I see most of you writing it correctly. So it is a mock heroic transcription of the original Sanskrit tales, right? So what are you able to see? That that is the reason he was actually taking it. He was taking it as a base overall. And this also, just like when we are looking at your Anantamurti Samskara, even this is equally important. So ये आपको दोनों चीजें ध्यान में रखनी है, and you will have to correlate and remember. So first is absolutely the right answer. In one of her novels, Atwood demonstrated potentially cannibalistic nature of human relations. In which work is she talking about the potentially cannibalistic nature of human nature? So again, what are we able to see? We are able to see that this work is important. This work is actually trying to talk about the cannibalistic tendency, human trying to eat a human. Which work are we talking about? Very good. Preeti has got the right answer. Dominator Rajneesh has got the right answer. Edible woman is the right answer. Okay? Edible woman. वैसे भी so sorry. वैसे भी ये सारे जो works हैं, be it Handmaid's Tale, be it Testaments, be it Blind Assassin, all of these works are very important. And here you are able to see we are talking about the edible woman, which is trying to tell us about the cannibalistic nature. ये characters हैं, you have to match them with the novels. Okay, so these are the characters. These are the characters that you are able to see. Oh my god, these are the characters that you are able to see. Okay, here. These are the characters that you are able to see, and these are the novels. Please quickly mark them with the correct option. You can actually tell me. Sam Savita, for half of them you will be having, just like yesterday, for half of them you will be having. You don't have to worry about it. Okay. Um, yes, of course. Not just everybody should get a GRF. Okay. All right. Yes. Fakir is this illiterate fisherman in the Hungry Tide. ये सारी अमिताभ घोष की novels हैं. I hope आपको ये तो पता चल गया होगा. All of these are novels by अमिताभ घोष. So Fakir आपको Hungry Tide में पता चलता है. And this is illiterate. He is an illiterate person that we are talking about. So Fakir कहाँ पे आ रहा है? Fakir आपका Hungry Tide पे आ रहा है. So Fakir is this illiterate fisherman that we are able to see in the Hungry Tide. Okay. Tridib कहाँ पर है? He is there in shadow lines, right? Tridip plays a very important role in shadow lines. So Tridip is coming in the shadow lines. So shadow lines ke andar you are able to see the character of Tridip. So Tridip is there in the shadow lines. In the shadow lines, you are able to see Tridip's character coming in. Where are we able to see Rajkumar? Rajkumar again, an extremely important person that is there in the Glass Palace. Glass Palace क्या है? Historical novel है. And Murugan is a character in Calcutta Chromosome, right? Murugan is a character who's coming in Calcutta Chromosome. So Murugan, Calcutta Chromosome, and Rajkumar is the person who's there in your Glass Palace. Glass Palace is a historical work. So all of these characters are important, and all of these characters are coming from Amitav Ghosh's work. Okay, please remember that. Which of the following is not a play by Badal Sarkar? It is not a play. It is not a play by Badal Sarkar. Badal Sarkar का play नहीं है. It is not a play which is written by Badal Sarkar. It is not a play that is written by Badal Sarkar. Badal Sarkar again an important dramatist altogether. याद है हम लोगों ने करा था इनकलाब dealing with the Naxalite movement. So which of them is actually not written by him? Quickly tell us which of them is not written by him. Ivam Indrajit is there. Very good, very good. Absolutely right. I think Tahmina has got the right answer. Liji has got the right answer. Agra Bazaar is not by him. Okay. What are we able to see? Rest of the others are all by him, but Agra Bazaar is not by him. Okay. So please keep that in mind. Agra Bazaar is not the right answer over here. Okay. Agra Bazaar is not the right answer over here. Okay, moving on. Who is the protagonist of Shashi Deshpande's That Long Silence? That Long Silence by Shashi Deshpande. Who is the protagonist of Shashi Deshpande's The Long Silence? The Long Silence, 1998. Story of a housewife, mother to two teenage children. She's a writer in her free time. That is how she's writing. Very good, very good, very good. Dominators given the right answer. Sonali, very nice. Okay, yes. So ab yahan par what are you able to see that she's putting her family first? This is the story of Jaya that we are talking about, right? This is the story of Jaya. So such a long silence, ye kiski story hai? It tells you the story of Jaya. Jaya ki story bata raha hai. Okay, in Derek Walcott's Dream on Monkey Mountain, Macaque's vision of freedom for his people is Macaque's vision, right? Macaque's vision of freedom for his people is what? Freedom for his people is what? In Derek Walcott's The Dream, in Derek Walcott's The Dream Mountain, Macaque's vision of freedom for his people is what? What is his freedom for his people? Dream of a Monkey Mountain, 1970. It's an important work altogether. It's a play. Okay, very good, very good. I think most of you have Abhilasha. I can see. Yes, it is making a free, like he wants the people to be free through a decolonization of the mind. यहाँ पे फ्रांस फैनो को आप हमेशा just remember Frantz Fanon and what he talks about. So here, what are you able to see? Through the process of decolonization of the mind, he wants to basically achieve the purpose by writing his play. तो ये please इसको थोड़ा सा ध्यान में रखना. This is an important work that comes in. Okay, the authors and their works. It's a very simple question. You have to match the authors with the works that they have written. So to match Burger's Daughter, historical political play by, historical political novel by Burger's Daughter. Burger's Daughter किसका है? Burger's Daughter किसका है? Very good, very good. So Burger's Daughter is coming by. Who's the writer who's written it? Gaudimer is the person who's writing it. Okay. So we are able to see that Gaudimer is the person who's writing Burger's Daughter. Burger's Daughter. The spellings you can change that up. Joys of Motherhood is by Buchi M. Chetta. Buchi M. Chetta is writing Joys of Motherhood, right? Joys of Motherhood. So that is a work that is coming. Devil on the Cross, Gugiwa Thiongo. Devil on the Cross किसने लिखा है? Gugiwa Thiongo ने Devil on the Cross लिखा है. That is a work that Gugiwa Thiongo is actually writing. And Our Sister Killjoy is written by the Ghanaian writer. So again, our sister Killjoy, Amaita Idu is writing our sister Killjoy. Sare ke sare African works, African writers are important. I think by and large everybody answered it. Anissa answered it, Devashish answered it, Supratim answered it, Queen answered it. Fair enough, very decent, good. Acha, ab match the authors with the plays. You need to match the authors with the plays. So these are the authors that you have. You have to match them with the plays. Dutchman किसने लिखा है? Who is the writer of Dutchman? Dutchman is a work coming from the pen of. Dutchman is the work coming from the pen of. Dutchman is a work coming from the pen of. Dutchman is coming from Amiri Baraka. ठीक है? Dutchman is coming from Amiri Baraka. ये आपको बिल्कुल भी you shouldn't. And again, Raisin in the Sun. This also you should. I think we've been doing this on the YouTube classes only. Raisin in the Sun, Lorraine Hansberry. You shouldn't go wrong with these questions at all. तो अगर जैसे आप option choices में देती उसमें आप elimination method करके भी use कर सकते थे. Don't you want to be free by Langston Hughes? Don't you want to be free by Langston Hughes? Right? Don't you want to be this one? Don't you want to be free by Langston Hughes? Yeah, here. So Langston Hughes is writing, "Don't you want to be free?" Right? Don't you want to be free? This is by Langston Hughes. And E.D. Bullins is writing Clara's Old Man. Right? Clara's Old Man is by Ed Bullins. Ed Bullins is the writer who's writing it. Ed Bullins is the person who's actually coming up with this particular work. Who among the following is not a myth critics? Myth critics नहीं है. Who's not a myth critics? Myth criticism जो है, who is not a myth critic? Who's not a myth critic? Myth criticism, Marxist, myth criticism, which is also coming in and getting reconstructed by a lot of these people. Archetypal criticism भी बोला जा रहा है. So who's not? Very good, absolutely right. Raymond Williams is not a myth critic. Raymond Williams is a Marxist cultural critic that we are having. According to Northrop Frye, there are four main genres associated with seasonal cycles of spring, summer, autumn, and winter. They are, what are they? Spring, summer, autumn, and winter. क्या है ये? Spring, summer, autumn, and winter. What are these? चलिए जल्दी बताइए. What is the correct answer here? Fataфат, quickly tell us what is the correct answer over here. What do you think is the right answer over here? Okay, very good. Good attempt. Good attempt. A is absolutely right. So, Anatomy of Criticism 1957. इसको आप note down कर लीजिएगा. Anatomy of Criticism 1957 के अंदर you are able to see that Northrop Frye is trying to tell you about these four major types altogether, and comedy, romance, tragedy. So absolutely right. यहाँ पर आपका romance is the correct answer. Anatomy of Criticism को लिख भी लेना. And otherwise also when we are looking at myth criticism, archetypal criticism, anima, animus, persona, ये सारी चीजें भी आपका Northrop Frye, C.J. Jung, Carl Jung, they're all trying to write it. So please remember that. The Roman Clef, a novel with a key, uses contemporary historical figures as its chief characters. They are, of course, given fictional name. One example is Aldous Huxley's Point Counterpoint. Point Counterpoint. It's Mark Rampion is modeled on. What is the correct answer here? Jaldi bataiye. What becomes the correct answer over here for you? What do you think is the correct answer over here? Yes, jaldi boliye. Novel with a key. This is novel with a key. Anisa has tried answering this question. So novel with a key. Okay, Supratim has also answered it. So what are we able to see? We are able to see, so Mark Rampion is modeled on D.H. Lawrence. Okay, novel with the key. So here, what is the answer? D.H. Lawrence. D.H. Lawrence is the correct answer. Okay, now kal wale 10 more questions we will practice today. Today I will leave you a little early. So ये तो कुछ आपके icebreaker questions हो गए थे. These were some of your icebreaker questions that we had, right? Some of your icebreaker questions we had looked at. Now kal ke left out 10 more questions we will practice. And then I'll let you go early today. Tomorrow we will be practicing 75 questions. ठीक है? कल जो जो है कल हम लोग 50 क्वेश्चंस आपके ऑप्शंस वाले करेंगे एंड 25 वन लाइनर क्वेश्चंस मैं आपको करवाऊंगी. सो देयर विल बी 25 वन लाइनर क्वेश्चंस एंड देयर विल बी 50 क्वेश्चंस व्हिच विल बी विद ऑप्शंस. तो कल हम लोग टोटल 75 क्वेश्चंस करेंगे. आज 10 और क्वेश्चंस करके आई लेट यू ऑल गो. तो कल की कंटिन्यू कर रहे हैं. सबसे पहले हम 10 क्वेश्चंस ओके 51 टू 60 हम कवर करेंगे. सो दिस इज द फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन. Who were some of the leading angry young men? Who were some of the most leading angry young men? जल्दी बताइए, what is the correct answer over here? What is the correct answer? Who were some of the leading angry young men that you were able to see? 1 second, I'm just getting. Super cold over here. Unnecessary to protect yourself. Okay, yes, what is the right answer? That is absolutely true. I think majority of you have got the right answer. That is true. So ये सारे के सारे जो writers हैं आपके, they are all people who are associated with your angry young man movement. Most of you got it right. Let's quickly move on to the next question. Which Indian play provides a powerful expression of disillusionment with the post-Nehruvian era? पोस्ट नेहरूवियन एरा जो है उसका disillusionment, which work is actually providing you with that? Disillusionment with the post Nehruvian era. Which work are we talking about? Yes, everybody, जल्दी से बताइए, what is the correct answer here? Disillusionment with the post Nehruvian era. Very good, very nice. That is absolutely the correct answer. ठीक है, that is absolutely the correct answer. See again, यहाँ पर mostly what you have to remember is if you're using your proper understanding, most of the answers you'll be able to get it right. ये काफी simple question है and I'm sure तुगलक आप लोगों ने करा भी हुआ है. So Tughlaq is the correct answer. Tughlaq is trying to tell you about the disillusionment that you're able to experience, right? So Tughlaq, I think majority of you were able to get the right answer over here. So Tughlaq is absolutely the correct answer. This, today only I'll change it because otherwise it just becomes so problematic to deal with this. Otherwise in the class I'm using the other pen tab. That is easier. Okay, so Tughlaq is the correct answer. Tughlaq is the right answer over here. Okay, anyway, I'll just put it over here so that all of you are able to see. So Tughlaq is the correct answer. That is trying to tell you about the disillusionment. Tughlaq kya karna cha raha tha, how he was misunderstood, how his intentions were misunderstood. That is also something that we are able to see over here overall. Okay, so moving on to the next question. Jaldi se bataiye, what is the right answer over here? The Woman's Prize. The Woman's Prize का subtitle क्या है? The Tamer Tamed, right? Or The Tamer Tamed. The Woman's Prize, a Jacobean tragedy, was written as a counterpart to which of the following plays? It was written as a counterpart to which of the following plays? It was written as a counterpart to which of the following plays? Yes, quickly tell us what is the correct answer. It was written as a counterpart to which of the following plays? Okay, very good. Okay. That's a good try. Very nice. But अभी तक आंसर सही नहीं मिला है. ठीक है. We haven't got the right answer though. We've not got the right answer though. So we've not. Tithi has given the right answer. Tithi has given the right answer. It was an answer to Shakespeare. तभी मैंने आपको subtitle भी बताया, right? तभी मैंने आपको subtitle भी बताया. It's Taming of the Shrew. कल हम लोगों ने questions भी करे थे. If you remember from Taming of the Shrew, where there was one question because we were practicing questions related to Shakespeare. If you can recollect, right? So that is what we had talked about. So Woman's Prize, a Jacobean tragedy, is a counterpart to Taming of the Shrew. It is a counterpart to Taming of the Shrew, right? So this is a counterpart to Shakespeare's The Taming of the Shrew. It is by John Fletcher. Fletcher is the one who's writing this particular work, right? It is associated with John Fletcher. The Woman's Prize or the Tamer Tame. The Woman's Prize or the Tamer Tame. That is what you're able to see. Remember the character of Petruchio, Tamer, and his second wife Maria. यहाँ पर आ रही है after the death of Catherine. So it is a rejoinder. It continues the same story. So that is what you are able to see. The Woman's Prize or the Tamer Tamed. It's Taming of the Shrew. तिथि ने ही सिर्फ सही जवाब दिया था. Good job done, Tithi. Very nice. Very good. Okay, Louis Theobald. So Louis Theobald produced a play called Double Falsehood and claimed its authorship on. Theobald ने किसको बोला था? Very nice, Aziz. अगर आपने सही जवाब दिया था, that's good. I saw Tithi's answer only, therefore I said Tithi. But if you've given the right answer, that's great. Leo Theobald, what is the correct answer over here, everybody? जल्दी से बताइए, what becomes the right answer here? अच्छा ठीक है क्वीन मैं मान गई अजीज ने पहले दिया है हैप्पी ठीक है चलो गुड नाउ जल्दी से बताइए व्हाट इज द करेक्ट आंसर ओवर हियर व्हाट इज द करेक्ट आंसर हियर चलो बिल्कुल यहाँ पर आई थिंक तहमीना has given the right answer Supratim has given the right answer that is the correct answer so again Leo Theobald what are we able to see he was important when he gave us the entire text of Shakespeare so that means he's actually played a very critical role और यहाँ पर इनका जो play है double dealer और the distressed lovers we are able to see he said that this is a lost play of Shakespeare so he attributed the play to whom he attributed the play to Shakespeare so a double falsehood जो है what was he doing he actually attributed so Theobald ने क्या किया he attributed he said कि ये जो play है double falsehood or the distressed lovers he said this is the lost play of Shakespeare ठीक है तो ये चीज थी and that is what he had actually said all right moving on to the next question जल्दी बताइए what is the right answer a black mass a play based on religious doctrine of Yaqub and also features the white beast that will become the ancestor to the white race is authored by this is authored by very important अभी Dutchman हम लोगों ने किया इनका play अभी we talked about the Dutchman also remember we just spoke about the Dutchman so who's this writer that we're talking about Who's this writer? Very good, very good. Ravi Pandey has got the right answer. Aziz has got the right answer. Amrita Bani has got the right answer. It is Amiri Baraka. ठीक है इट इज अमीरी बराका सो अ ब्लैक मेस ठीक है ये जो वर्क है आपका अ ब्लैक मेस दिस वर्क दैट यू आर ऑल एबल टू सी अ ब्लैक मेस this is the play by Amiri Baraka that is coming in Baraka also recorded the version of the play that you were able to see it is based on the religious doctrine of Yaqub ठीक है so that is coming in so Amiri Baraka is the one who's writing it all right very good Okay, moving on to the next question that comes your way. Richard Steele's sentimental comedy, The Conscious Lovers, features a preface to the play. Who has written the preface? Preface किसने लिखा है? Preface किसने लिखा है उसका? So this is a sentimental comedy. It is marking a departure from the Restoration plays altogether. इसका preface किसने लिखा है? Who's the writer who's written the preface of this? Very good, Abhilasha. No, अच्छा मुझे लगा अभिलाषा ने सही जवाब दिया. No. Very good. Shweta Padma has got the right answer. Shweta Padma has got the right answer. It is Leonard Wellstead. Very good try, Shweta Padma. So preface जो है आपका, it is trying to tell you that our play is a different kind of play. It is a marking a departure from the restoration plays which were lewd, which were licentious. और ये this is inaugurating what is called as sentimental comedy. That is what you are able to see. ठीक है? So please remember that. Please keep that in mind. This is what we are able to see. So Wested is the person who's associated with it. Okay. Moving on. On theater, selected essays. On theater, selected essays. Was authored by which of the following Indian playwrights? Was authored by which of the following English playwrights? मैं English literature hustlers पे आज वाला PDF I'll share it. Okay, don't worry. So you can take it from the Telegram platform, English Literature Hustlers. Very good, very good. Vijay Tendulkar is the right answer. Vijay Tendulkar is the right answer. ये आप लोगों ने बोला है या हबीब तनवर इज द राइट आंसर या गिरीश कर्नाड इज द राइट आंसर, दैट इज रॉन्ग. ठीक है. उत्तम हैज ओनली गॉट इट राइट. बादल सरकार. ठीक है. उत्तम इज द ओनली पर्सन. आई थिंक सारे लोग सारे जवाब दे रहे थे. उत्तम गॉट इट राइट. अदर्स आल्सो गॉट इट राइट. सो बादल सरकार इज राइटिंग ऑन थिएटर सिलेक्टेड एसेज. बादल सरकार अभी भी हम लोगों ने स्टार्टिंग में भी किया है, कल भी किया था. तो वही मैं आपको कहती हूँ, ऐसे जब क्वेश्चंस चल रहे होते हैं आप उनको ऑर्गेनाइज्ड वे में फ्लैश कार्ड में लिखोगे, आपके आधे से ज्यादा टॉपिक्स कवर हो चुके होंगे, आपको पता भी नहीं चलेगा. ठीक है. सो डोंट गेट लॉस्ट इन दिस humdrum altogether. Which of the following plays by Girish Karnad is based on the episode in Mahabharata? बहुत ही सिंपल क्वेश्चन है. वेरी सिंपल क्वेश्चन. सो अगेन ये बोलते भी हैं क्लास में होता है, वी डन इट ऑल्सो. जल्दी बताइए व्हाट इज द करेक्ट आंसर. इंडियन इंग्लिश राइटिंग्स के लिए आई हैव शेयर्ड वन बुक. मैं एक और बार देख के आई सेंड इट टू यू. ठीक है. ययाति इज एब्सोल्युटली राइट. ययाति इज राइट. आई थिंक मोस्ट ऑफ यू हैव गॉट दिस. ज्यादातर सबका ये सही देख रही हूँ मैं. ज्यादातर सबका ये सही आ रहा है. ययाति इज एब्सोल्युटली द राइट आंसर. ययाति इज द करेक्ट आंसर. ठीक है. सो अगेन किरनाड, गिरीश कर्नाड, ऑल द प्लेज, ये सब आपको थोड़ा ध्यान रखने हैं. Mahesh Tani's play Bravely Fought the Queen is divided into 3 acts. So we identify which is not a part. 3 acts में divided है, which is not a part. कौन सा act is not a part of it? कौन सा act is not a part of it? Bravely Fought the Queen 3 acts में divided है. Women, men, free for all. या क्या है? What is it? Kasturi has given the right answer. Ravi Pandey has given the right answer. So women, men, and free for all है. Women is man's world is not there. Women's is man's world is not there. So act 1 जो है, that is what you are able to see, that this play is divided into 3 acts. The claustrophobic female world is there in act 1. Male world is there in act 2. And act 3 के अंदर 2 worlds are shown to be collapsing altogether. So those are the 3 parts: women, men, and free for all. Okay, moving on to the last question for today. कल 75 questions के लिए आप ready रहना. 50 मैंने कहा options के साथ. I'll give you with explanations, and the remaining 25 will be one-liner. ओके जल्दी से बताइए व्हाट इज द करेक्ट आंसर. और इस बार सैटरडे को आपका मैराथन है जिसमें वी विल बी प्रैक्टिसिंग 100 क्वेश्चंस. सो प्लीज ब्लॉक योर कैलेंडर. इस सैटरडे को आपका मैराथन है. You can block your calendars also. So Saturday we will be having okay, anyway, I'll write it over here. So this Saturday we will be having, I'll share all the details also. This Saturday we'll be having a marathon. Please block your calendar. I'll just get this rectified. Otherwise, इसके बिना मजा भी नहीं आता पढ़ाने का. What is the correct answer? A is the correct answer. Absolutely right. Which of the following Indian literary personalities translated Deenabandhu Mitra's Bengali play Neel Darpan into English? Neel Darpan was translated by Michael Madhusudan Dutt. ठीक है. तो ये आपने याद रखना है. Michael Madhusudan Dutt. Michael Madhusudan Dutt. A is the correct answer. A is the correct answer. Michael Madhusudan Dutt, Neel Darpan, Indigo Mirror, Bengali play जो है, so it is coming from Michael Madhusudan Dutt. Okay, the play was translated by Michael Madhusudan Dutt. So please remember that. Alright. Yes, कोमल इसी टाइम पे होगा. मैं कोशिश करूंगी. I'll speak to the team if we can get the poll arranged. I'll try to get the poll arranged so you can share it with all the friends and let them know about it. In case अगर कोई और डाउट है तो do let me know about it. ठीक है. And if there are any other problems, just let me also know about it. Fine. चलो. Mansil, there is 8 o'clock class and there's 9:30 p.m. class, and that's a part of the crash course. Okay. So you can take a look at it, and of course आपका 7th December से main batch भी start हो जाएगा, so we'll let you know. Okay, चलो. All right, thanks everyone. Take good care of yourselves. In case if there are any other doubts, please feel free to let me know about it. अच्छी तरह से इसको रिवाइज कर लेना and properly इसको study भी कर लेना. Okay. ऋषिकेश, ये YouTube का क्लास की मैं मैराथन की बात कर रही हूँ. Classroom class is happening as per the schedule only. Fine. Thanks everyone for joining. Thank you Devashish. Thank you Good Night Future Dreams, Vishu, Mansil, Abhilasha, Vishal. Thank you so much. That's so sweet of you, Vishal. Bye Nishi, bye Ravi, Mohammed, Shweta Padma. Chalo. Take care. Study well and please revise both these and come tomorrow. Take care. Chalo. All right. Take care everyone. God bless. Bye.